Checking the tatties we got from the plot the other day. They're the shallots, aren't they, Deb?
You see again?
Charlotte tatties.
Yeah, I steamed them.
Oh, bit of salt and pepper on, lovely. Let's check in on the lads. Oh lads. Oh, it's lovely and warm in here. I'll leave you till then. Crack on. Enjoy your afternoon, kids. No sooner do I get tidied up, it's a mess again. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I couldn't resist them. No, I'm telling you around. Yep, more pallets. I do need them, but I've got anywhere to put them. I think I'll stack them actually. I think I'll stack them up there. Just get them out the way. Oh, Lass hasn't even seen this yet, so I better get them cleared out the way so I'm going mental. Right, let's do that. And this is typical. This happens all the time. I can't help myself. Somebody says free wood, and I'll say yes please, if you don't mind. Right, I'm gonna fix this up today, put it all together because it's not done. I'm going to take the soil out of that. I think we're going to do that anyway. Take the compost out of there and try and get as much into this bed as we can. But I'm going to have to just put these at the back here. Here I can. One step forward, 2 steps back. I've literally got nowhere to put these. Hey lad, I don't think this plot will ever be tidy. I'm not going to let it be. What do you want? The scaffy board D. Yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
Just something over here.
Well, there you go.
Oh, wait, and then the sun gets in.
Oh. Yeah. Are we good? Right, that'll do. Blimey. Nah, I do some of these pretty quick, I think. I can't leave these sitting like this, can I? I could, like, but she wouldn't let us. That'll do. Happy days. So our last taking care of our lady garden. What? I'm not saying that.
Go for it.
That gone.
That went down a bit there after when I left go.
Didn't even see. That's in a bubble for me.
Something.
We can't believe how much. We filled one bed up there, half a bed, and this has been here all this time. Now if you've gone back a few videos, we were struggling for compost to fill these raised beds up, and we're actually going in this bay, but it wasn't ready. That was a couple of months ago, wasn't it, when we finished the beds? And lo and behold, all this time we're not even thinking about it because it was covered up. we've had all that compost in that carrot bed, and never thought about using it, you know. And we've still got a boatload more. I'll show you. Let's turn you around.
It's amazing.
We'll fill half the way, as you can see. We've still got all that. Hold on, all right.
No,
Yeah. Right, cut this camera.
you need to take it off the stand.
It's got a mind of its own. So, I haven't really
Look at
touched
this.
it. All 2-year-old compost.
I remember
And then-
just chucking everything in.
Yeah, underneath that, underneath this, there's more. It all goes to that level. So we've got any amount of compost, Debbie, and we paid 100 quid for some.
I know.
We paid £100 to fill these beds up, and we already had it. How crackers is that? Anyway, we're happy. It's not a disaster. It's a happy find, isn't it, pet?
I'm over the moon.
Right. You couldn't be happier.
I couldn't be happier. I'm just chucking anything in here, Davey, you know. Don't know what that is. 99 pence. I've just bought these. These are not out of date. Radish. Right. This is going to be like a lucky dip bed. This is going to be like a lucky dip bed. I've had a can, man. These are not out of date, these see-through packets. I've just bought them at Home Bargains for 99 pence for a variety of things, so nothing to lose. I think it's best to garden when you've... No, when you've had a drink, because you just go like that. I'm loving it.
I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Yes.
I've seen them on YouTube and they didn't look like that.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Right, in this pot here I'm going to put out of date carrots with some spring onions, and these are, I think, the white Lisbon spring onions. So I'm just going to mix these seeds together and just put them in here to see what happens. There we go. Right, I've cut it, but I've decided I'm going to show everybody. I've actually, I mean, I know celery is white, but you can do it green. So what I've done is, I'm going to use this in a beef casserole I'm doing tomorrow. So I've cut some of that, and I've cut it from in the middle. I'll just show you, because I do watch Charles Dowden, No Dig Gardening, and he says if you cut it off like that and leave it, it can regrow. So these little bits that are just little spindly bits, I've left them and took the big stalks in the middle. Can you see? So I'm eating these bits, but apparently it grows again, and these will grow. So I'm using my own celery in my casserole tomorrow.
I'm putting a bit trellis up for all us, because them cucumbers are going to start like dropping or what are we going to do? Start hanging them.
Climbing over.
Yeah. Aye, so
I've got nowhere to go.
right.
The story behind this bucket is I sent Davy along to Stanley. I said I want a proper bucket and a proper mop to mop the floors at home. And he was thinking more along the lines of like a janitor at school. When he brought this in, I said, Davy, what's that? He says, well, you said a proper bucket. So he come back with this, and I said, well, that's no good for a house. I says, we don't, it's more like for a factory or a school. So I said, I'll get it myself. So I bought myself one of them Violida spinny ones for at home. But I thought to myself, rather than waste this, I'm getting Davy to put holes in. I'm going to make it into like a plant pot feature. So I would rather put flowers in that hang around, but I haven't got any. But I'm going to put these because I think they're struggling. That's that night scented stock. So I'm going to pop these into here. And then this bucket, I mean, it wasn't cheap. How much was it, Davy? I think you paid about, I know it was something 99, but I know it wasn't cheap. And I thought, I'm not having that in the house. It's like a, I don't know, a caretaker at school type of one. So if I lived in a big house, maybe yes, but we only live in a tiny little house. So we didn't need something this big. So I'm going to put these flowers in anyway. And then it's not wasted. Might have to take some out. I think they're quite waterlogged actually. And I know when I read the label, night scented stock, it said be careful of overwatering. I'll just stick some soil around there. Might look nice come summer. There we go. Night scented stock in a bucket. So I'll just pop this here. It might look nice, it might not look nice, but at least the bucket's not wasted that Davy bought, and they might recover a bit, because I know on the label it said night scented stock, don't overwater. When I've took them out the pot, they were soaking, so I'm not going to water that to see if they recover. Hopefully it'll look nice come summer. Another potato reveal, because I need the bucket for a tomato. And these are shallots. My goodness. What does it look like at that side? Nothing, but look at that. Oh, look at that. It's been squashed in. There we go. Another harvest. Potatoes. I'm going to take a bit of that flower off, you know. It's a bit, they're supposed to be French marigolds. I don't know, maybe somebody can tell us, do French marigolds go leggy if they're looking for light? I don't know, because that one's small, but this one's massive. I don't know whether it'll just leave that or take it out. If anyone can give us advice on that one, can they see that on the camera, Davy? Because I don't know. That one's little, but this one's starting to go huge, whether to take it out or just leave it. That looks all right there. Right, I mean, wait me way along, Davy, so you need to move. If anyone can see if that's all right for chilies, because normally I have chilies on the benches and have loads of light, where in here they haven't got that. But I mean, they're not suffering, so I don't know. It might be all right. Take that bit off there, help it along. So they might be all right. See, I've never grown this much all packed together in a bed in the greenhouse. First time for me, this. Oh, that is stinky.
Keep me distance. Ugh. God, that reeks. Oof.
No.
Nasty.
Right.
You know how to stir it like?
No, it's mixed in the water, isn't it?
This is your comfrey tea, isn't it, Deb?
Yeah. You go in the top bits like that. I put them in the wrong compartment the other.
Right folks, Wallace is away for a couple of nights. It's going to have Pal's 60th birthday party.
Do you want the door key?
It would help.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Right.
The van for us.
Right, you're all sorted.
And the van's all nice and cleaned out for us.
Right. Right, have a good time.
I will do, Pet. Are you sure you'll be alright?
I think I'll survive.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll give you a phone call if I start, having problems. Right, it's kiss.
Love you.
Look nice for makeup on.
I know.
Have a good one.
I look like a girl.
Right. Right, that's her away. Got the place to myself in the next 2 nights. Cheers now. Right. Nearly didn't get over here today. As you've seen, Wallace is away somewhere doing the road. But now we're away from here. I think it's Darlington area. With our mates. Stopping in like a posh farmhouse, I think. For a couple of nights anyway. Nearly didn't get over here. She's given us the house key. She took the house key off. But I forgot to get the allotment key and she forgot to give us it, so what I've had to do has been a bit of a carry on, like I've had to go knocking on another allotment, what do you call them? Your allotment buddies. I've gone knocking on his door. He's got a boatload of keys for the lock, but I've had to go and borrow his, you know. Anyway, long story short, I've come over. Caroline next door has come up to us. She's gone, I've lost my keys. So I says, not ye and all. She goes, aye. She says, I don't know where they are. I've been looking for 2 hours around the allotments and she's been all over here. So I've had to try and give her a hand while we haven't found them. So I've sent her to where I went. See if she can get a lend of a key for tomorrow or whatever. Or see if anybody's handed them in. Aye, carry on with keys. Already. Well, that hasn't been away 2 hours. But never mind, I've come over because I'm going to do a little bit of a walk around. And what else am I going to do? I was frightened to touch out, so I don't think I'm going to touch now. I've had no instructions off Debbie anyway, so that's good enough for me. If she'd have said, Davey, don't forget to do this or do that, I would have done it. But I've got no instructions. I've got the whole weekend to myself. And I might fetch a guitar tomorrow. Do you know where it is though? I'll tell you what it is. This video, it's took us another week to make. Now normally I can rattle a video off in 2 or 3 days. But as I've been saying, it's the weather. It's not raining, it's just blowing a gale like. And I mean it's really blowing a hole out there like. Things are going clatter and everything. Don't know where it is. Is it us just being on the top of the hill? Because we live on a high hill, yeah. And it could be that. I don't know. But there's been a lot of wind in other people's videos, I've noticed that as well. it's been over for ages now. It just seems like every single day it's been get windy, you know. We were lucky to get the plastic on when we did, looking back on it, because we've never had a decent day since then. But no, what can you do? You might not be able to hear it, but it is really bly out there today, like. But I've got the old thing on the camera, so it does something so you can't hear the background noise. Anyway, I'm just celebrating my first night of freedom. Now, I'll miss her by Sunday, and I will. But I'm not missing her just yet, so, you know. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to take you around, show you what's an update, really, you know. And then we'll see what happens after that. Cheers. So, alright, there's one thing our lass has requested. She says to us, do you want a run tour of the plot while I'm away? So that's what I'm going to do. I'll try it here anyway. Sorry. Apples coming on a treat. Probably too many. Probably going to have to do something about it, because I don't think they're ever going to go full blown without a moon on the tree. It could be wrong. There's some lovely little white flowers here, like. I can't see whether the camera's picking that. Aye, there we go. I haven't got a clue. I think it's called Hoxter. Am I right or wrong? Something like that. Debbie did tell us. Some lovely purple ones and that. I think the plum trees had it for this year, folks. Now, I have noticed there's one or two, but it's looking sad, innit, man? It's not looking great at all. We did spray it, like I keep saying. There's one or two, I can see them there. But I don't think that's gonna amount to anything, really. Used to get loads, you know. But they do say they didn't come back every year. So there's always next year. Anyway, on to the pears. I think we've got a few too many pears on as well, but that's the best we've done with pears, mind. And this is another one that got sprayed. It's doing the world of good since we strapped it up. Now if you can see that. We strapped the trees up because we're having a bit of bother. But we're not having a bit of bother anymore. The wildlife area, well, I've got future plans. I cannot leave it like that. That's no good. It's a waste of space. I could be doing something down there without decking. Do you know what I mean? This thing, the tree that won't die, well, it just keeps getting bigger. But I'm not bothered about it. This corner bit is all cut off. And I'm not going to look at it. I mean, the wildlife will love it. So there's a bonus. I'm not going to go on about the veg, because you've already seen all that. I'm just going to do a basic run through, you know. So, everything, you know, the colours are looking really good. So I know they're not depleted of energy, or whatever nitrogen, or whatever you like to call it. And they're starting now. Oof, oh, they're not. Look at that. Lovely sunflower seeds, got them on. Aye. We've got any amount of veg. We'll never get through this. That'll all gone to seed of fall. I can see it. The onions are coming on great. I'm sorry, this camera man. What are you doing? Let's get you doing. Now we lost the bed onions up the top there, but no matter, we've got some here. These are the Japanese ones. Yeah, you think I'd have taken any notice, didn't you? Well, she tells us that much, it just goes in, it sticks there. I'm not sure what them are, I'm not even going to bother asking. Anyhow, I built her a little thing. Sorry about the camera work, folks. It's the camera. It moves around as you're walking and that. It's got a mind of its own. it's just because she's got stuff in there. She did tell us, but I can't remember. And she wants it to like climb up there so she can strap them up and whatnots. Yes, like I say, I tidy up one area just to put some more shite where the last stuff was. It tends to happen. Allotment tiers are not what I'm on about. Well, dude, wait. I mean, I can't even call myself allotment tier. I'm not like, oh, what's happened there? What's happened? The wind's knocked Betty down. Oh, hold on. Oh, let's put you right, Betty. Get yourself up there. Oh. I'm gonna have to like do some more tire. Hold on, let me get there. Right, the wind's just blowing her all over the shop. Oh, there she comes again. Is that how much you drink? Look at this, we call it sweet corn. It's doing alright, isn't it? We've given up on the strawberries for this year. Debbie says they'll be better next year, so we'll leave it at that. Yeah. This thing's doing bloody really good. Yeah, it's latched onto all these canes and whatnot. Debbie says it's doing great. Look at this one. It's right up a height. It's just, well, it's about the same height as me, that thing. So I think the runner beans or green beans or, I don't even know, something. The pea pods. Now I think we're going to get a canny crop this year. Like, they'll obviously not even make it out in the garden, like, because I'll just sit there and pick them and eat them at the same time. And a little lady garden. Alright. The carrots is coming up. They're in that bed there. We'll put them there, and she's got something else going along. She tells us, but I keep forgetting. I'm looking forward to these things here, sunflowers, because I think they're the black and red ones. And I saw them last year in a plot neighbour's garden, and they were absolutely beautiful, lovely. Now my trellis hasn't gone to, you know, waste. We haven't got much in there. We've just got this little thing in. Clematis again, I think. And it's working for it, so we'll just, you know. Thing about allotments in the top bed, sorry. Let's get you up here. Now, this is one of the reasons I'll not touch nothing here is because a couple of weeks ago, wait, a month ago, I started taking all the weeds out of this top bed, and Debbie come up and she went, "Ah, what you doing?" She says, "You're pulling me sweet, oh, what's it called? Sweet William. You're pulling me Sweet William out." And I says, "Well, it'll grow back, won't it?" She goes, "Well, no, I'm not this year anyway." That's Sweet William apparently. The sunflowers are doing crap in this bed, like. I don't know what it is. It might probably just be the soil. I've still got a boatload of wood left, and it's getting in the way. But now this we just tend to leave. It's not worth the effort. We didn't pick it anyway. I might pick it if it gets. I'm trying to find out how tall it can actually grow. The oh, what the heck is it called? Oh, how am I? Brain, work, function, please. Mare's tail. Let's see how far we get with that. The goose gogs are doing brilliantly, but we'll not even get one of it because the birds will get them before we ever do. And just an overall quick look what it looks like from top corner. Crying out loud, the wind. You see that? Alright. It's not good. I don't like generally coming over here when it's windy because you can't get no done, man. You know, wind and rain. It's the British weather. We did used to get summers once a while. Stop doing it now. It's not trendy anymore. Right, I'm gonna head off home. So that's the allotment in a nutshell. As of where we are, June 27th, I think it is today. 2025. Right, I'm gonna go off and finish my tin, and I'm gonna get my Celery in and the key back in. Right. Cheers. We'll see you in a bit.